60s child. Hello, and in this video we're going forward to the 1970s and we're going to look at the Kung Fu craze, so let's go. In the 60s most of the TV and film fighting was done like this, proper fisticuffs. Martial arts was nowhere to be seen. You sort of got a hint of it in Goldfinger, but it was usually very wooden and fake. A judo chop to the neck and he was down. And in TV shows like The Avengers, we did see Honor Blackman and Diana Rigg using judo moves and karate moves, but it wasn't very exciting. We had wrestlers like Mick McMahon. They were pretty convincing, but still we all knew they were play acting. And the amazing Ali changed boxing forever. But this man, Bruce Lee, was going to set the world on fire. Bruce Lee got his big break in the Green Hornet, and that's really where he started to get recognised. People were amazed by his speed and accuracy. The Green Hornet and Kato even appeared in a Batman episode, but it wasn't long before the show was axed. Bruce Lee did have a few small parts in major films like Marlowe. He played a mob hitman, and using his kung fu skills wrecked the office of Marlowe as a warning. He appeared on TV in a program called Longstreet about a blind private eye. In the show he taught Longstreet how to defend himself. Disillusioned, Bruce returned to Hong Kong and made 3 Hong Kong cinema movies. These films were huge in Hong Kong, but when they hit our cinema screens, we couldn't get enough of the big boss Fist of Fury, Way of the Dragon. Sadly, Bruce died before the release of Enter the Dragon. He never really got to see how big of a star he'd become in the West. Suddenly everybody had to learn Kung Fu, or a martial art at least. The appetite for Bruce Lee films was such that even unfinished works of his like Game of Death were released. Bruce's fight scenes were fantastic, but the way they put the film together was bloody awful. Kung Fu had become a craze. We were watching Kung Fu on telly with David Carradine wandering around the deserts. Kung Fu in itself, the TV programme, was quite good and really popular. However, the fight scenes were more gentle than Bruce Lee and dance-like. Even the goodies were getting in on it with Eki Fum, the Yorkshire martial art. Carl Douglas had a big hit with Kung Fu fighting, remember it? Ho 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 ho! He sung it a bit better than that, mine. However, this one was a bit of a flop. We had Hong Kong Fooey, and our arcade games had Kung Fu men in them. Even Hammer Films got in on it. We had Kung Fu in our comics like Looking. Yes, there were loads of different Kung Fu comics. There were lots of magazines on the shelves about Kung Fu and karate, but the best one for me was this one, Kung Fu Monthly. I was only 13 in 1973, so I'd have to wait a few years before I could watch it, even on video. This mag was amazing. It gave you 8 pages of information about him and the films, and a massive poster to go on your wall. They also released a couple of special editions which were like books. I understand there was about 79 original ones issued, and they're still fetching good money even today. Now I think I got about 5 of these, and then after that the craze was dying down and I sort of turned my interest to other stuff. But for your viewing pleasure, I've compiled the first 30 front pages and posters for you to have a look at. And let me know in your comments whether you collected them or not. Did the Kung Fu craze get you? Did you start doing martial arts? Do you still do it? Let me know in the comments. And also, if you want to like, share or subscribe, that's fine. Just enjoy, and I'll see you later.